Tonight, skincare. Look, we're all going to get older, we're going to get shorter, almost certainly wider and definitely wrinklier. Yet, according to the ACCC, we're also going to spend about $7 billion this year on little tubs of goo in the desperate hope of stopping the wrinkly bit happening. So, how do ads convince us to do this? Well, of all their tactics, none is more important than the miracle ingredient.
Enriched with vitamin C with folic acid,
pure ginger,
caviar extract, blackcurrant oil and vitamin E.
purifying eucalyptus and exfoliating beads.
With omega-3, 6, magnesium and lycopene.
And twice as much Q10.
With pro-retinol A4 and fibrelastol.
My favourite was caviar, because I just like the fact that you can put it on your skin, but if people pop over, put it in a dip.
Yeah, right.
Now, Todd, if any of these miracle ingredients work, wouldn't all the others have that miracle ingredient in them?
I would have said that definitively that there's no such thing as a miracle ingredient, except I've been swayed. I was standing in front of a cosmetics section, and the woman came up to me and said, "Have you used this product?" And I said, "No, I haven't used it." She goes, "It's a miracle, let me tell you about it." And she said there was an astrophysicist who was doing routine experiments, and the experiments exploded in his face, and he got severe chemical burns. And medicine couldn't treat it, and science couldn't treat it, so he decided he'd help himself. So he spent 12 years and 6,000 experiments to come up with this cream. And I went, "Oh, wow, okay, well, how much is it?" She said it was $490 for the tub. And I said to her, "That is a miracle."
I think it's all about us rationalising to ourselves why we've made an entirely emotional purchase, which is a tub of goo to give us the fantasy idea that we women are going to remain the adored object of male admiration for the whole of our lives. Unfortunately, as I have discovered only recently, this is not true.
If you check out the women's mags where the upmarket skincare ads live, the miracle ingredients are even more exotic substances, such as Serotonia PFA, pure silicium, biodormin, boswellox, and extract of cataphragm. That's my favourite. That sounds like my Dungeons and Dragons name.
You cannot say anything that is not true, and your ingredients on the packaging has to be very clearly marked. The government here, can I show you this, Will? There's even the cosmetic standards that the government issues on how you are to market and how you are not to market cosmetic and therapeutic goods. So it's heavily regulated, and what they're saying...
Do you carry that around with you?
Yeah. I've actually even read it.
He's at home in bed with his wife going, "I've read it."
I don't think he reads it with his wife. He has to hide it under the pillow.
It's true, though. Advertising people do invent things. I mean, we invented BO. The idea of BO was created by an advertising agency in the 20s. They didn't actually say body odour, they said BO, and they let the consumer recognise what that was for.
Hang on, when you say you invented BO, what, did people not stink before 1920?
They did, but they didn't care.
They didn't worry about it.
What happened was we advertised it as a problem. In creating the problem, then you've got the product, which is the solution. Listerine started off as just something that I think you cleaned with. I'm not entirely sure, but someone said, hang on a second, there's this thing called halitosis, which no one really worried about. So they create the problem, get the sale.
Wow. When it comes to miracle ingredients, here's our stone cold favourite.
Too busy to breathe? Oxygen breathes life into your skin. For the first time, oxygen is captured in a daily moisturiser. New Nivea Oxygen Power instantly boosts your skin's vitality.
Too busy to breathe? Don't worry about skincare cream. You're dead.
The other thing about that ad is, what that means is that product has a lot of air in it. You're actually paying for a whole lot of air. You notice it's a mousse.
Genius.
That means there's hardly any product in it. It's mostly air. So they've turned the air into a miracle ingredient.
But surely we get plenty of oxygen, you know, I don't know, walking around and letting it hit our faces. Like, Bram, aren't they stretching the credibility there just a teensy bit?
Well, I don't think they're stretching the credibility at all there, because at least oxygen is real. I think that's one of the things about miracle ingredients is it doesn't necessarily matter what the miracle ingredient actually is at the end of the day. It just matters that there is a miracle ingredient. And it's not even that it's confined to cosmetics or to skincare. You know, the same kind of logic works when you're selling cars, you know, creating acronyms for things that people can't explain. People can't explain how their iPod works or what the technology is in their new flat-screen TV, but they can latch onto an acronym or something like that, and that gives them permissions. We just surround people with permission to buy the product, and that is as much credibility as people need.